I'm nervous. Are you
Why?
nervous?
No, I'm ready to see. I'm about to just go in there without you.
No, wait.
What
Should we put the camera on it first so that they know?
No, I want to see it first.
Wait.
You got 3 seconds.
Said no.
I'm about to look. I told you I was pregnant. I told you. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Kothney-Issa and baby girl Bush. Marek is currently at work, so it's just us today. But today I'm going to be sharing with y'all my 6-month pregnancy journey. I'm kind of just letting you know how things have been for me. And maybe this will help somebody out there. But before we jump into the video, don't forget to like, share, comment, please y'all, so the YouTube algorithm can show us some love. And also, if you're new to the channel and you have not done so yet, go ahead and subscribe if you're liking these videos. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. So yes, help a sister out. Help a channel out. We got a baby and we got a project on the way, okay? So overall, I guess I would say my pregnancy has been pretty easy. If you want to compare it to the grand scheme of like the worst pregnancies versus the best, I think mine, I'll say that it's been pretty easy. During my first trimester, that was like the hardest for me. I was constantly sleeping. Y'all, I literally would sleep like 3 hours during the day, and then I would sleep another like 9 to 10 hours at night. Like, I was sleeping my life away during that first trimester. It was crazy. I also was nauseous a lot, and I kind of didn't really want to eat, so I lost my appetite a little bit. So it kind of was hard for me because I was trying to still be healthy. We were on our way to going back to vegan when I found out I was pregnant, and then probably did that for like 3 or 4 weeks, and then we started eating everything because I was craving like nothing but junk. I literally, all I wanted to eat was cheese and ground beef. Like, that was it. So yeah, that first trimester was rough. And then on top of that, I was working out. Before I got pregnant, I was working out probably like probably like 5 to 6 times a week. And then during my first trimester, towards the end of it, I was working out like once, twice, maybe 3 times a week, and that was it. The struggle was so real that first trimester. And then on top of that, the hormones were crazy. I could literally sit here and tell y'all stories for days about like the craziest things I've gotten upset about. Like, I done cried about not knowing like what midwife to go with when I first found out I was pregnant. Trying to figure out who's right for us.
Yeah, we went through a bit of a small crisis this morning. Lots of anxieties, lots of overwhelming feelings, lots of how would you describe it?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but we're gonna figure it out.
To like crying about like the silliest of yeah. And then I was also always lightheaded a lot during my first trimester, and I think a lot of it just my body was changing and like all the blood that was going, the blood flow, and it kind of lasted a lot during my second trimester as well. I mean, I'm still in my second trimester, but I was still very lightheaded. I was having like these headaches, really bad headaches. My midwife was telling me it's because I'm like a smaller, like a petite person, and so I can feel everything, and so all my blood is rushing down there. And she was like, if you feel lightheaded or you have these headaches, kind of just like put your head between your legs and let some of the blood rush back to the top. But luckily we're past that. I think I'm doing a lot better. I haven't had that happen for like the last month or so, maybe the last 3 to 4 weeks, so that's been nice. I have all my energy back now during the second trimester. I'm working out. Well, we're not back to 5 or 6 days yet, but listen, I'm pregnant, okay? So we gonna cut me some slack. I'm working out probably like 3 to 4 times a week. On a good week, I'll get 5 days, but I'm not really like giving myself too much heartache over it because I realize that my body is doing something it's never done before, so I need to give it a break sometimes when I need it. So, but I know that working out is still good for me, so I still try to get 3 days at least during the week, and then we shoot for 4, maybe 5 if I'm feeling ambitious that week, but it doesn't happen very often. But my little sister, as some of y'all know, has been keeping me motivated, so shout out to her. I've still been having super crazy emotions during the 2nd trimester, which I thought it was supposed to go down, but it didn't. So there's that. And I'm like, what the heck is gonna happen during the 3rd trimester? Because I hear it's supposed to go even crazier. I heard, like, what I was reading was your 1st trimester goes really crazy with the hormones, then it kind of like levels out, and then the 3rd trimester ramps back up. I'm like, bro, if this is the settle, we don't want to see the ramps back up. But it is what it is. And I did want to touch a little bit on, like, I guess my journey from leaving Texas and having my midwife there to where I'm at now. In Texas, I was at a clinic that also had like an OB and a midwife, but I was with the midwife, and so I would have still delivered at a hospital with my midwife, which would have been okay, but I really wanted a birth center. I couldn't find one that I liked that was close to my house, so I just was like, we'll just grit our teeth and go with the hospital. But then when we moved back home to Missouri, I was able to find a birth center, so I'm super excited about that. And I still have midwives. This birth center, they like pride themselves on not having any strangers at your birth, so you actually have to see all the midwives and get to know them a little bit, because anybody could be on call during your during the time that you give birth. So it's been amazing. We got to see the rooms our last visit like a month ago, and we were able to pick out our favorite room, and like I'll be able to have a water birth, and it's been like super chill. I have really enjoyed it, and I'm able to like take a bunch of their classes. They offer also a nutrition class to let me like helping me to figure out like what it is that I'm lacking, and if I'm feeling this symptom, it could be because I'm lacking this in my diet or that in my diet. So it is really informative, and I would recommend everyone. I know birth center is not for everybody, but I would recommend everyone to be super educated about their pregnancy, because you can avoid a lot of things that happen, a lot of the what do you call it? I can't think of the word. I can't remember the word. Oh, complications. Oh my gosh, pregnancy brain. Oh Lord. I am taking my vitamins and all that, and I am trying my best to swallow those whole pills every morning. Those things are disgusting and huge, but baby's gotta get fed and has to have all the good nutrition, so nutrients. So here I am taking those pills. And then the last thing that I wanted to talk about that I feel like a lot of people don't talk about is mental health. This pregnancy has been kicking my butt. During my 1st trimester, I was like borderline like depressed. And I wouldn't say like I was actually all the way depressed. I just would be sad like every now and then, because you know I was in Texas and I wasn't working at the time, and Marek was going back to work because his job opened back up, and so I was kind of really like just feeling lonely and sad, and just thinking about, you know, being pregnant and not really, and Corona happening. And then I got here and I thought like, oh, now I'm here near family, everything's gonna go away. It hasn't really been the case. Like I just will sometimes feel sad for no reason. Like I will literally just wake up and I'm like not like in a good mood, and like I have like stupid thoughts about like, am I going to be a good mother? And I'm not saying this to like I know like my husband has reaffirmed me, I mean the Lord, I know the Lord has what he has called me to do, and so I know my worth, and I know that I will do the best that I can to be a great mother. It's just those thoughts sneak in, and it's kind of hard, you know, to like just snap out of it in the moment and be like, okay, like I just need to chill, like I'm doing too much. But it sucks because it feels like you don't have like control of your emotions. So I would recommend for anybody struggling out there, like find somebody to talk it out with, because that's been like very helpful to me to be able to talk to Marek about it, or my sister. So yeah, I am also getting ready to find a counselor, because I know once I have this baby, I might go through some postpartum depression. So I am wanting to be I'm wanting to be proactive and kind of like build a relationship now, especially with, I mean, I do have times where I'm sad, but most of the time I'm happy. So I'm excited about having a baby girl. So yeah, I am looking into that, and that's what my next steps will be, just kind of to prepare for that postpartum journey, that 4th trimester as they call it. But that's really it. I hope y'all have enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if you didn't. But don't forget to like. If you made it all the way here, you might as well like it. You might as well share it. You might as well leave a comment. Yeah, and don't forget to subscribe. And baby girl says bye. Peace.